Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme and one happy Met fan. It is I, Peter Joseph here for a Tuesday night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Go Mets 9. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there, you know where it is, in the description box below on this very channel and my other channels, which are down there too in the description box. Show your love and support. Leave a comment on this video and any one of my past videos and now and in the future, Conan. We don't need stupid comments. You go bye-bye. So long, farewell. You're gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm or Philadelphia, because both of them suck ass anyway. But in any case, you leave stupid comments, bye-bye, so long, farewell. You get sent to the Shadow Realm, and you will be blocked, and Satan will eat your soul. And that's it. So don't do that. But be respectful of my channels, and if not, like I said, you're out of here. And if you don't like that, go cry to your mama, little bitch. And that's all I gotta say about that. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, well, you're pretty much SOL, my friends. And you better know what that means by now. And if you don't know what it means, you're going to get slapped violently. Maybe get hit with a baseball bat right across your fucking head. Because you're SOL, you know what that means. Ha! But if you don't know what it means, please look it up before, it'll be bad for you. That's all I gotta say about that. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, please be respectful of the channel. And if not, get out. And that's that. And if this is your very first time watching me, you're coming across my channel this hour at night, or you're just finding out about me for the very first time, and you want more, please hit that subscribe button. You like the video, and you want more, please hit that bell. And as we always say here on the channel and in the business, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab a cold one. As always, Pepsi is our sponsor. Sit back, relax, you grab that cold one, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. And if you like it, great, you can go fuck yourself and get out of here. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday night, we got a big night of action tonight. If you're a wrestling fan, we got NXT on the CW11 coming up at the top of the hour. And then we got Dynamite Title Tuesday at 9 o'clock, going head-to-head with the second hour of NXT. So we got that. Should be some great shit tonight. NXT is in St. Louis, Missouri, the hometown of the man who will be fighting Javon Evans, the young OG tonight. And that man is the so-called master of the RKO, but he fears the Gilmore Cutter, and that man is Randy Orton, and it's not this voice! We got that. We got a big two title matches tonight. The tag team titles are on the line. We got Fraxium, Ben Frazier, and AK taking on A-Town down under. Oh, he did it. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. See what happens with that. Then the big one, my cousins. Well, I can't come out now because he's getting ready for the big match. The rematch from No Mercy with the longest reigning North American champion in NXT history, the man from Wakanda. And that man is Oba Femi. I think we might see a title change. I think. But we don't know. But Oba pretty much cooked my, I hate saying this, like, sorry, I'm sorry, cuz I gotta do it, but anyway, Oba cooked Tony, Luca Crucifino, the rest of the Consigliere, the man that lives downstairs from you, and Stacks Lorenzo, and even calling, Rizzo, Adriana Rizzo, like, what do you call it, chicken shit, something like that. Something with chicken in it. Chicken legs, I don't know. But I think that might set my cousin off, and then, yeah. I think Tony, this might be the night that Tony finally wins that belt. I think Oba, his time is pretty much up, I think he's around 208, getting, 280 some odd days now. I think I forgot the actual number, but I think his reign is about to come to an end. Because who's left, basically, for him to fight? So I think Tony wins tonight, and I probably could see Oba going to the main roster by soon. I think after Halloween Havoc, I would think that Oba might go to the main roster. But then again, he might stay for another few months and then go to the main roster. I'd love to see him in the Royal Rumble and do damage. He won't win it, but I think he'll do severe damage in that match. But we'll see what happens with that tonight. Got on Dynamite, Title Tuesday, like I said, we got Willow Nightingale, the wrestling fun girl, taking on Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, I should say, DMD, baby, for a shot at the beautiful Mariah May's AEW Women's Championship at Wrestle Dream. I can see Britt maybe winning this tonight, but we'll see. Also, speaking of champions, we got Mercedes Moné, the CEO, with Camille at ringside, defending both her titles, the TBS title and the New Japan Strong Women's title, against the Queen of Japan, Emi Sakura, or Sakura, whatever you want to call it. I think Mercedes will retain there. And we'll see if Chris Statlander might get some revenge on Camille for what happened on Collision the other night. So maybe we'll see Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné maybe at Wrestle Dream for the belt or belts. Who knows what happens with that? What else we got? Yeah, pretty much the go-home show before Wrestle Dream this Saturday night. So, no wrestling tomorrow. So, we got 2 days off until SmackDown on Friday. And Rampage, of course. And we got that. Hockey begins tonight. Well, this team, the Rangers, don't play till tomorrow. I think they play tonight. I'm pretty sure somebody told me they play tomorrow against Sidney Crosby, crying Sidney, and the Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh. So we got that. The Rangers' home opener, I believe, is on Monday against Salt Lake City, which used to be called the Arizona Coyotes, the Phoenix Coyotes, but now it's just called the Salt Lake City hockey team, because they don't have a name. Why don't you just call the Salt Lake City Mormons? Because that's what they are in Salt Lake City. Utah is Mormon country. But can't call them the Jazz, obviously. Salt Lake City Metalheads. I don't know. I don't even know what they would if they have a name. And personally, I don't give two fucks. But in any case, we got that. So we got hockey beginning tonight. Game 3 of the Mets-Philly series now shifting to Citi Field. Holy shit, it is 4-0 Mets. Yes!
Matter, but those are the two guys that Mets.
I might get Fox Sports might copyright that, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, 4-0 Mets going into the bottom of the 7th innings. Time to stretch, Met fans. We are kicking Aaron Nola's ass like we did last time, though we didn't score 10 runs, but hey, it's bottom of 7. We can get 6 more runs in the next 2 innings, and we'll be fine. Sho Manaea, 7 scoreless innings, gets out of a big, huge jam in the 6th inning. He walked Trey Turner, he walked Schwarber, Harper comes up, set out! Strikes him out, big strikeout. Then Castellanos comes in and hits a line-out double play because Iglesias caught it. Throws, basically shoulder to Lindor, double play, Mets get out of it. The fans are going completely berserk Alonso hit a oppo bomb. Jesse Winky Winker upper decker, and he just he's like, that's it. So it's 2-0. Now it's 4-0 Mets. Bottom of the 7th inning. It is going. They're going nuts at Citi Field right now. Manaea's final line: 7 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. On 87 pitches, I think. He could pitch the 8th if he wanted. If he could, I would. The thing is, I'm kind of nervous. Now it's a 4-0 lead, so I'm kind of nervous, so we need some more insurance runs, because the bullpen comes in the 8th and the 9th. I mean, Diaz has to come in the 9th at least. But, see what happens with that. But I'm hoping we can score at least 4 more runs in the next 2 innings, so we don't have to use up the bullpen like Garrett and Budo, and, God forbid we really need Diaz if it gets close. But we shall see what happens with that. Philly fans are going berserk right now. It's over! It's over! Might be tomorrow. So that means tomorrow, Zach Wheeler may be pitching tomorrow for the Phillies in an elimination game. Or if Robbie Thompson, the manager of the Phillies, is smart, which he's not, he might pitch, who would be pitching next? Suarez? So pick your poison. You want to go with Suarez and hope to tie it up tomorrow and bring it to a do-or-die Game 5 in Philly, and you have Wheeler? I think Robbie Thompson might do that tomorrow, but we'll see what happens with all that. But right now, it is 4-0 Mets, bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see how they got those 2 runs. Let's see here. There was JD Martinez. I'm trying to find the, trying to find what happened here. I haven't watched the game. I forgot. I stepped out for a second, and then I came back. It was 4-0. So, I don't know, but I know I'm just gonna say it's 4-0, but I'll get to it later. But I'll do the hopefully happy recap after NXT and AEW go off the air tonight. But we got that. Also, big news if you're a football fan, if you're a Jet fan. Not a great day for you, but Robert Saley, and I did a short on my Peter Joseph channel. Robert Saley basically got fired by the Jets, and he didn't even get a chance to talk to the team, say, hey, great, I love you guys, great season, I'll see you guys down the road. Nope. Robert Saley got escorted out of the Jets training facility by security. That is sad. How this fucking organization run by Woody Johnson, that fucking idiot. And basically, Rodgers did the same thing. All because of a fucking hug? From what I'm hearing, I know the Jets, are 2-3. They're not doing what they, Woody Johnson thought the Jets would be like 4-0 or something like that. Nah. Not after those losses they had. I mean, especially this past weekend against the Vikings in London, where they basically were down 20-0 and almost came back to win. But, now they got the Bills this Sunday. I think at home. I don't think it's in Buffalo. But anyway, Robert Saley is out. I forgot the guy's name. Grulich, I think his name is the now interim coach for the rest of the season. Well, Niner fans, you want the Guru back? I think you do. I hope, Jed York, Kyle Shanahan, and John Lynch are on the phone. It's like, hey, Robert Saley, you want a job back? You want your job back as defensive coordinator? Nick Sorensen, you are about to go out of here. Fuck you. You can take your bullshit defensive schemes, and you can go hang out with Aaron Rodgers, your boy. Hang out with your boy in New York. Not that the Jets need him, even though, the Jets' defense is still good, but not as good as we thought. And Rodgers basically hates Staley. Why do you think he's gone? And then people are saying, "Oh, it's over that hug they had the other day." I think it was like not this last weekend, the week before, when the Jets won. Staley goes in for a hug, and Rodgers like, hold on there, dude. I mean, really? No wonder Rodgers hates Staley. You know why? Because Staley came from San Fran. And who hates San Fran with a passion? Rodgers! And his discount fucking double check. What a waste of money that was to get Rodgers to come to the Jets. He gets hurt last year. He's out all season because of his Achilles, I believe. And in the first 5 games, the Jets are 2-3. That's sad for a Rodgers-based team. Rodgers ain't even doing that great. He's 40-some-odd years old. 41? Bye. Go to retirement. Take your ass out of here. Retire. And hang out with your boy Brady. Sucking dick. Okay? You can't win at San Fran. You can't win with the Jets. Get out of here. Go retire. Go on the golf course somewhere. And just maybe hang out with your other boy, Patrick Mahomes, and suck his dick even more with the State Farm, Jake from State Farm. All 4 of you guys can suck dick. Rodgers, you can suck Patrick Mahomes' dick, you can suck Tom Brady's dick, and you pretty much can suck Jake from State Farm's dick too. Go fuck yourself, Aaron Rodgers. That's all I gotta say about that. You like Rodgers? Fuck you too. I hate Rodgers. I was happy he came here, but what has he done basically? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. It's only game 6. I mean, we'll see if the Jets can adjust to the new coach. But they're facing the Bills this weekend. I'm picking the Bills, but if the Jets can adjust and win it for the new coach, we'll see. I don't think they're going anywhere if they make the playoffs. They're not going anywhere. You really think that the Jets are gonna shock the world and they're gonna beat the Chiefs? I mean, they could if Rodgers goes on a humongous run like a better quarterback, Brock Purdy did, pretty much about a year or 2 ago. 2 years ago, actually. When he went, 12-0, and then, the Eagles showed up, cheated, knocked him out with an illegal play, then knocked his arm out. Then they came back last year, was a machine, even though the Chiefs cheated. Brock's not doing that bad this year. I mean, he's had a couple good games. Last Sunday, not so good, Al. Not a great game for Brock Purdy. 2 interceptions, even though Ayuk had probably his best game so far this year. Didn't matter because Mason, horrible fumble near the end of the game, and then the Cardinals go downfield, kick the winning field goal. Double-digit lead again for the Niners, and then what did they do? Feels like deja vu, half the time. Remember in the Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl where they faced the Chiefs, they're up by 10, and the referee, don't even get me started with that, because the referees, I still think, were paid off by Patrick Mahomes. They were holding Bosa all fucking game. Did they call anything? No. And then in this past year's Super Bowl, what happened? Niners were, back and forth. Niners were up, and they have Moody. They didn't fuck up that extra point after the touchdown. The Niners win that game. They don't go to overtime. We'll be talking about the Niners' quest for seven rings. Not Chiefs back-to-back fucking champions. They only won because of Taylor Swift. I'm just saying. But even Kelsey's not even having a great year this year. I wonder why. Because him and Taylor Swift are going to break up. I bet you nothing they're going to break up by the end of this football season. I hope. But we're hoping. We're hoping. And then Taylor Swift will write this fucking song about him. You're my chief! But you stabbed me in the back! Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. So we got that, so... Jet fans, well... You don't have Robert Saleh anymore. He got fired! And now, hopefully... he comes back to the land of good and plenty, and that's, San Fran. Gets Sorensen out. Even though Kyle Shanahan, you fucking moron. He goes on his press conference today. He's the midweek press conference. He says, "Oh, Nick Sorensen's doing a great job." Bullshit! Bullshit! The Niners defense not even at the top 10 this season right now. Not even top 10. And they were like in the top 3 last year. I think it was number 2 last year. Right now, not even doing good. And just found out Hufanga broke his wrist, so he's out a month. Ugh. But there is some good news, Niner fans. CMC 23, Christian McCaffrey might come back next week against the Chiefs in Santa Clara. Because they're playing Thursday night in Seattle, then coming right back home to face the Chiefs. 4 o'clock game, that better be on fucking TV, man. I hope Fox or CBS plays that game. Because if not, there's going to be a riot. That is... I mean, you got the Super Bowl rematch in your lap at 4 o'clock here in the East Coast. And you're not going to put it on Fox? Or CBS, or what I would really do, and I don't think they can flex it, but because flex week is like way later in the season. I would change the start time to 8 o'clock, put it prime time, not 4 o'clock Eastern time. I know it's 1 o'clock West Coast, but still. We'll have to see what happens with that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, enough about sports, well, the other sports. Let's get to another actual sport, and that is the sport. Yes, it is a sport. The sport of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Tuesday night, October the 8th, 2024. I'm so wild up with the Rangers starting the season. Tomorrow, we got the Mets up 4-0. 2 outs, runners on base, so... Hope for those insurance runs going into the 8th and 9th inning. Manaea's out, so I think, I don't know if Garrett was warming up in the 6th. But then Manaea got that big, huge double play. And then it came out in the 7th, did more damage. I think now I would probably bring in Garrett, but if he gets in trouble, I don't know if Mendy, Carlos Mendoza, the manager of the Mets, goes to Diaz for another 4-out save. Or possibly 6-out save. I don't know if they want to do that, and what happened in Game 2. Where, Diaz comes in the bottom of the 7th, gets him out, and then the 8th inning he just imploded. I would really save, Diaz for the 9th, and hope that Garrett can limit the damage to at least a run or 2. But right now it's 4-0 Mets. I think they got runners on base. So see what happens with that. I'm watching on Twitter. They got Grimace in the freaking Grimace going to the Met game. That is hilarious. Happy birthday, Grimace! Grimace is like, fuck Mr. Met. I said that since May 29th when Grimace threw out the first pitch. Then the Mets just went on a rocket ship to Pluto. Basically, they went to the moon. Like Cameron Grimes would say. Mets have just been red hot since May 29th, when everybody thought they were dead. I think 10, 11 games under 500. Then it went on a monster run. Should have won the division. Well, I don't even know if they could have won the division, but had the first wild card, had home field, and, you know, they split with the Braves, and then the Braves just came back, stole the fifth seed, because they won Game 2, and pretty much, you know, that series in Milwaukee at the end of the year when the Mets lost 2-3, and then had to win that game, basically win Sunday and win the first game of that doubleheader just to get in, and thankfully, you know, thankfully they won to knock out the Diamondbacks, but it is what it is, but that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. I know we got NXT coming up in a little bit, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, after 26 minutes of spiel, it is time for what you came to see, and that is your Monday night review for October the 7th, 2024. And we are emanating from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. So coming off Bad Blood, which was pretty damn good, and no more 3 hours. We are now at 2 hours of your Cure for Insomnia Monday Night Raw. And, well, maybe they should have stuck with 3 hours, because this show went by quick, but the pacing was way off. Some of the matches were rushed, and it just didn't have that oomph for an aftermath show. But, you know, we're on the road to Crown Jewel. We already know that Liv Morgan and Nia Jax will go head-to-head to see who is the best of the best, who wins the Crown Jewel title for the women. And for the men, well, we know, for now, we got Cody! MDK Cody, you bitch! Who basically did nothing in that tag team match. Basically, Roman whipped Jacob Fatu and Solo Me Boogie's ass, even though, you know, we got the return of Jimmy Uso, and also the final boss, Dwayne, you know, The Rock Johnson came back. So, Friday Night SmackDown might be very interesting. So, we'll see what happens with that. But last night's main event, Sami Zayn going after Walter for his world title. The winner will most likely face Cody at Crown Jewel for the men's Crown Jewel title. So we'll see what happens with that. But all in all, this show was not so good out. Alright, so anyway, our commentary team, as always, Joe Tessitore and my good friend, Bad News Reed Bennett. And Philly fans, I got some bad news for you. Phillies are not doing so good right now. It's 6-0. Woo! Game pretty much over. Not yet, Met fans. We got 6 out to go. Let's settle down. And we're rocking right now. Settle down. Because anything can happen in the next 2 innings. We all know that. We all know that from experience. Oh, damn. Mets had bases loaded for Iglesias. And, oh my God, it's a 2-run single. Scores 2. Harrison Master Bader comes in. And I think Tyrone Taylor, the throw from center was like way off. And they try for a 3rd run. And, you know, good play by Rio Muto to give it to the pitcher. And I don't even know who was on first base. I think it was Alonso trying to score, and he got caught. So, So there you go. 6-0 Mets. Top of the 8th inning. I think Garrett's coming in. But right now, the Mets are looking pretty damn good. They hold on to win this game. They're going to be up 2-1. Game 4 tomorrow. Do or die for the Filthies. And I think Robbie Thompson has a big, huge problem on his hands. So as he put Wheeler in a elimination match, then you have to worry about pitching Suarez on Game 5 because he's on full rest, or you pitch the guy that pitched the first game. I forgot who that was. Was it Sanchez? It was Sanchez. Or you pitch Sanchez on full rest. Not full rest. Yeah, full rest. I think it was on 3-4 days rest anyway. So I mean, pick your poison. What the Phillies are gonna do tomorrow? Well, after this game or early tomorrow, who's going to be the starting pitcher in Game 4. But right now the Phillies are in big, huge trouble. But they haven't won a series, as far as I know. They haven't won a series when they lost the first game of the series. I could be wrong on that, but in any case, blah, 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 blah. But Met fans, we're happy. We are rocking tonight at Citi Field. It's October baseball. And Yankee fans, ha ha! You lost last night. Now it's tied at 1. Series tied at 1, going to Game 3 in Kansas City tomorrow for Games 3 and 4. So Yankee fans, not over yet, but that game yesterday, not good. And Bob Costas, the closet Yankee fan, what a horrible call. Stanton hits a double play. Good play by the shortstop. And then Costas it's like snagged by the shortstop. Throws a second. Can they turn 2? Yes, they do. Where's the enthusiasm there, Bob Costas? I mean, come on. For a guy that did the 86 World Series games a couple of times. He did some Met games back in the day. And he was excited when Lee Mazzilli hit a home run. Home run! It's a drive up Mazzilli's bat. Home run, Lee Mazzilli. Dude. By the way, I know Lee Mazzilli's father. And I met his father, and I met Lee Mazzilli a bunch of times. Lee Mazzilli's father knows my dad. So, I got a lot of Lee Mazzilli stuff. I got his autograph, I got his picture with an autograph. Great Met. Great Met. Brooklyn born Lee Mazzilli. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway, let's get to Raw. Let's finish this thing up. I want to celebrate this, hopefully, Mets win. But we move on. Alright, so Raw begins with people coming into the building. Blah, blah, blah. We see that. Alright, then we start off in the ring with Mumble Rapper. She was on NXT about a couple months ago. Sexy Red, who's not sexy. She comes in, she's twerking in the ring, and then he says, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw!" Shut up and twerk in the ring, bitch. Anyway, she's gonna be performing tonight for NXT. Boring! Boring. By the way, anyone see I think it was on Twitter, Hunter and Shawn Michaels recreated the DX State of the Union thing during the Attitude Era, but they had to change the words, obviously. It says, "There'd be less dick references." And he's saying Skibby-Doo, Gyat. I'm like, when was the last time Hunter would you ever think that Hunter, 30 some odd years later, would say Gyat? Gyat, damn! And then Shawn Michaels saying Skibby-Doo. I'm like, come on, dude. I know you guys are in your 50s and you can't say dick, shit, fuck. Hey, watch your goddamn mouth about fuck, you know? Ah, fuck me, you know? Our favorite pastime in the Oral Office is swallow the leader. I did not have sex with that young intern. As a matter of fact, I was up all night. The good old days. But yeah, they did that on Twitter and it was boring. It wasn't even that funny, but you know, they're all farts now. Yeah, still good to see DX, but and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. You're old. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we had Sexy Red in the ring. Then we got a big, long-ass fuck recap of Bad Blood, what happened there. Roman and Cody beating the Bloodline. Roman and Jimmy, who made his return, come back and save Cody from a beatdown. And then The Rock comes out to end the show. Raquel Rodriguez comes back to botch the finish to Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan with Dom in the Shark Tank and then he fell out of the Shark Tank and everyone's like, oh my god, it's like Owen Hart! That was tasteless, I think. And then Rhea taking a kendo stick and basically Dom was a human pinata. No candy came out, but you know, but still, Rhea wins by DQ. Liv holds on to the title, but Mommy is pissed, and I'll get to that in a minute. Then we had Nia, Jax beat Bayley, Tiffy Stratton tried to cash in, but she, helped Nia retain after throwing the briefcase at Bayley, and then Nia hits the Annihilator to basically annihilate Bayley, so she's still a champ. So, like I said before, with Nia and Liv Morgan going one-on-one in a boring as fuck match at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel title, and I don't care who wins. We got that, and then we had probably one of the bloodiest and craziest Hell in a Cell matches in the last few years. CM Punk, who comes out to open the show. He beats Drew McIntyre. Both men look like, they're done. I read something that Drew suffered a concussion, so he's going to be out like 3 to 4 weeks. So we probably won't see him till Crown Jewel anyway, if he's there. If not at Survivor Series. 16 staples in his head because of that headshot with the toolbox, not once but twice. Punk all busted up, and he comes out. He has a bandage over his elbow. He got some bandages on his head area because he bladed and everything. A little bit over here, but he came out and can barely walk. So he comes out and says, it's good to not be dead here in St. Louis, so he gets the cheap pop. He's like, I'm in no condition to walk towards that very ring. And, good selling, by the way, that Punky Brewster. Anyway, he's like, I don't feel like I'm alive or like I even won the match. The match made me feel like, I'm not sure what's next for me. I just don't know what's going to happen. He says there are 3 groups of people to thank. He thanks the fans, his friends, his peers, and the people who don't like him. Well, you're not welcome there, Punk. You're not welcome. So anyway, he says there's a line between love and hate, and he has turned everybody's hate into cash. He's like, I haven't seen my wife in 5 weeks, and finally I'm gonna go home and fuck her. Too late! Too late, dude. Too little, too late. Because AJ's mine. That ace. Anyway, so he goes to leave, and then we hear the music of Seth freaking Rollins. So he comes out in, I don't know what the hell he was wearing. He had like leather pants and like a bulletproof jacket. Not from the Men's Warehouse. Because they don't sell that, sadly. Anyway, so he comes out. They have an epic stare down. Nothing was said. And Punk leaves, and Seth Rollins just like bumps right into him. It's like, fuck you, man. Get out. I go to the ring. So, probably won't see Punk until after Crown Jewel, going towards the Survivor Series, because it'll be 1 year since he came back. So, we see that. So, Rollins gets in the ring, gets in the ring. He going to get in the ring? What are we, German here? In the ring. He gets in the ring, wishes Punk to get well soon. Yeah, right. Because the faster you get back, the faster I can beat your ass for good. So I think they planted the seeds for a possible WrestleMania 41 match. I would love to see that. Now, what night? I'd probably do it night 2. But then, I know. Night 1 or night 2 is fine, but probably near the main events. But we'll see. So Seth's like, I've been gone a few weeks because of what happened with Bronson Reed. Things have gone crazy. But what matters is that I'm back to destroy Big Bronson Reed, who's not in the building. I wonder why. Oh, because, what happened last week in that last Monster Standing match where basically the ring imploded. Him and Braun Strowman, who wasn't even there either, basically beat the fuck out of each other. So, selling the injuries from last week. And what happened, afterwards was Seth basically stomped his head into the freaking ring steps. Alright, so Rollins gets right into the camera like this. He's like, Bronson, you made me so crazy that I know your name. He's like, anytime, any place. Because I will expect you. And then we hear the music of the Yeet Man. The Intercontinental Champion Jey Uso, who's ready for his title defense against Xavier Woods. So Jey gets in. They stare at each other like, I'm interested. Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso for the Intercontinental title. Sign me up for that. And then they stare, and then once again, Seth bumps into Jey. Jey's like, the fuck, man? So we get that. So all in all, I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to match number 1. There's only 3 matches on the card, and everything else was segments. And most of the matches were really short, because you gotta fill 2 hours. But the pacing was so bad, it was just made me... I'm like, what's going on here? So anyway, we have Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston at ringside, taking on Jey Uso. Pretty much 6.5 minutes for this match. Wow. They went back and forth. Woods, they go back and forth with running shots to face. Xavier wins that exchange, goes for the limit breaker, gets caught up with a super kick, and then Jey goes up top, hits a Superfly splash, 1, 2, 3 to retain the belt. Not much of a match, so I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and then after the match, Jay's like, good match, dude, let's shake on it, let's have a code of honor. And Kofi's like, yeah, go do it. Let's shake hands. Come on. And Woods is grabbing his ribs, and he looks at Jey. He's like, fuck off. I was like, wow. Basically, he tells Jey to fuck off, and then Kofi goes outside. He's like, hey, what's up with that? What's up with that, man? And Woods is like, nah, we're not gonna be doing business with Jey Uso after everything, they've been through over the last 10 years, basically. So anyway, and Jey, is celebrating, and then out of nowhere, Braun Breaker comes into the ring, spears the living shit out of Jey Uso, so much for respect last week, spears him down, and then Kofi comes in. He's like, hey, what the hell, man? He gets speared in half. And then Braun, he goes all the way around the ring to spear Woods for added incentive, so we get that. And then Jackie Redmond's in the back with him and is trying to find out why he did what he did after last week's Respect promo. Braun Breaker's like, pfft. Doesn't say a word. Like he needs to say anything. Shit. So we get that. Moving on. Alright, then we have Mommy Rhea Ripley, My Brutality. Big epic video promo. Not surprised that Liv cheated to get her to keep her belt, but all that Liv did was delay the inevitable, and Mommy was pissed. Talks about Raquel Rodriguez a little bit. So this feud continues. If they go up to WrestleMania and Rhea beats Liv at Mania, it makes no fucking sense to me. I don't want her to win at Mania. I want her to win now. I mean, it's great to win at Mania, but still. To keep this feud going for for the next 6 months at least. I don't know. It's got to end, and pretty much, I agree with a few people on Twitter that Liv's title reign hasn't been great. It's pretty much getting stale. Kind of like Cody's reign. So what does that tell you? Cody can't sell, can't get rings as champ, and Liv Morgan just basically nobody on the women's roster is even saying, "Hey, I want a shot." It's just the Liv Mommy Rhea Ripley show. Everybody else is in ridiculously boring fucking feuds. I mean, why can't Io and Kairi just step up and beat the living shit out of Liv? But they're in a feud with Bianca and Jade. They have a women's tag team title match next week. I hope they win. And then you got all the other women like Natalya. You got Zelina Vega, Lyra Valkyria, the Dancing Queens, Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter, going at it with pure fuckery collective. Sonya Deville's group with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, and then the Unholy Union, Alba Fire, and Isla Dawn. I mean, nobody in that division except Mommy Rhea Ripley is stepping up to Liv Morgan. It's just nothing. I mean, that's sad. That's why Liv Morgan's title reign has just been boring. Anyway, we got that. So we got that. Then we get another War Raiders tease. PFR. Peter Fox Rosa. But we move on. That's not. Then we get the announcement by Triple H about the Crown Jewel title for the men and the women. Non-title matches, obviously. Which, okay. But still, somebody's coming out with 2 belts. So we got that. Then they mentioned the incident at Bad Blood, which I forgot to mention in my review, of my boy Kevin Steen beating the shit out of Cody in the parking lot. And we hear on X from Triple H that they said that they will handle the matter internally, whatever that means. They'll probably suspend Kevin for indefinitely, but I'll bring him back probably before Crown Jewel. We got that. Alright, so we got that. Then, speaking of Cody, Cody's backstage, and then he's walking, and then the feed cuts out somehow. I don't know what happened there. And Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett is like, oh, we got some technical issues going around. Somebody messed with the truck. Alright, we get that. Then we get a video for Sheamus and Pete fucking Dunne. Butch. For that good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. We'll get to that in a minute. Then we go to the back. We have The Miz and Killer Kross in the back. We see a little Wyatt Six things. Like, there you are. So I think the Wyatt Six are going after The Miz. Or they're going after Killer Kross. Like, I would love that. I think the promos with Uncle Howdy and Killer Kross would be great. I just wish Bray Wyatt was alive. Anyway, our Fool comes in. He's like, Miz, I am not in the Judgment Day. And I'm like, and he's like, he wants to know why we're still the Awesome Truth. Well, why did you do what you did last week? Miz is like, I don't want to hear it. Awesome Truth is dead. We are done. But if you want to fight so bad, we can fight next week. Boring. I hope Miz whips the shit out of R-Truth. But we got that. Alright, then we go to Sheamus and Pete fucking Dunne. Woo! This was a banger. We had tables at ringside. Pete Dunne used a cricket bat. Sheamus used a shillelagh. They had a mini bar there. It was chaotic. It was a banger. Freaking Sheamus's back was all fucked up. His elbow was all busted wide open. And then Pete Dunne near the end of the match goes to the mini bar and starts hitting Sheamus in the back with the drawer, and that's why you saw Sheamus's back like chopped liver. Ugh. Sheamus hit white noise through 2 tables. It was nasty. Then, like I said, Pete Dunne grabbed some zip ties out of the drawer of the bar, the mini bar. He ties Sheamus's hands together, hits a running knee. Somehow Sheamus kicked out of that. And then Sheamus comes out of the corner, hits a running knee, and then the brogue kick with his hands tied behind his back, and he pins him with his basically with his head. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus gets the win in 13 minutes. And like I said, this match was a banger. 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Moving on. Alright, let me just do a quick check for the Mets, because they were in the top of the 8th. If I can get to the game. What I do gotta do is, put the tele on. Go to channel 11. No, I do not want that. Alright, we got that. So, we're about 11 minutes away from NXT on the CW11. And we'll see what happens with all that. Once again, prayers to Philly. Sorry, Philly. Holy shit. Yeah, prayers to Philly. Now it's 6-2, by the way. Garrett gave up I think he gave up a single or a double to somebody. Yeah. Garrett comes in, gives up two runs, but it's bottom of the 8th now. Mets still up by 4, but I think it's like the lower part of the Phillies' order coming up in the 9th. Hopefully the Mets can get those 2 runs back. Oh, Manaea went 7 innings, came out in the 8th. He put a guy on, and then Garrett comes in, puts another guy on, then he gives up those 2 runs. But 7 great innings from Manaea. But he gave up 1 run because he had the guy on first. So 8 innings, but the so-called Tribal Chief pitched a great game. 3-hit, or at the time, 3-hit shutout. But now it's 6-2, bottom of the 8th, 1 out for the Mets. They're up by 4. Hopefully, I don't know who's coming in the 9th. I assume it might be Diaz, but Diaz has come in with a 4-1 lead before, and I'm hoping we don't get that. We don't need another implosion like on Sunday night. Mets need this game badly. I know Philly does too, but right now they're down by 4. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright. Alright, where was I? Alright, before we moved on. Alright, so Sheamus gets the win over Pete Dunne. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Cody. He's in the back, I think with Kathy Kelly. And he's here to see who's going to win between Sami Zayn and Walter. To see who faces him at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel title. And then he runs up to Sami. He says, "I'd love to face you at Crown Jewel." And then Cody's like, "Good luck in your match." Okay, see that. See what happens with that. Then we get a recap of last week's last Monster Standing match with Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed. What happened with Seth Rollins coming back to help Braun win the match with the ring imploding and everything. That was pretty nice. Alright, then we see earlier in the night, or earlier on, Raquel Rodriguez, being basically the new Judgment Day driver, drives into the parking lot with Liv Morgan and Dominic Galeno, let's say, in the back. I bet you they fucked in the back. Ha! You know something about that, Eddie? No comment, I say. Oh, okay. I bet you he did. Anyway. What'd you say, I say? Nothing. I said you're a great wrestler. Oh, thank you. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Liv lasts over Rhea, still not winning the belt, and then basically all of them leave. Raquel gets back in the car, turns the car around. Then she said some stuff to the people, the parking attendants, and then left. And then I don't know what Dom and Liv went and where they went. Probably into another room to fuck again. But who knows? Who knows? So that's that. So, then I think it was Kathy Kelly or Jackie Rem was trying to ask Raquel Rodriguez if she's in the Judgment Day. No answer. It's a bad night for the interviewers and getting no answers. All right, we got that. Then we had Ava Raine, of all people, the NXT GM, talking with Adam Pearce. And then former NXT champion Ethan Page shows up, and he's complaining about Punk, not being an unbiased ref in their title match last week with Trick Willie. When we're going to hear from Trick Willie with his celebration tonight. So he's all mad at Ava, and Ava's like, well, I appreciate you coming now, but, I'm busy. And then Sexy Red comes in, for some odd reason. Ethan Page gets ignored because Sexy Red's like, hey girl! Talking to Ava about tomorrow. So, that whole segment could have been an email. It was boring. It was fucking boring. What does Sexy Red even sing? I don't listen to her. And all she does is twerk in the ring. Big fucking whoop. How many rappers you seen twerk? Besides Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, That's good rap. Not this mumble rap shit. But we move on. Alright, then we go to the 10-woman tag team match, which lasted 7 minutes. Probably cut for time. We had Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the Unholy Union, teaming up with Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler. I thought it was going to be like a six-woman tag, but then again, I didn't hear it was a 10-man. But anyway, they take on Kaden Carter, Casey Catanzaro, Natalya, Zelina Vega, and Lyra Valkyria. Zelina did very good in this match. But in the end, Lyra hits a top rope axe kick. Well, that will really make a certain guy named Booker T happy. So, Lyra hits that on Sonya Deville, gets the win, and I didn't give a fuck. So we get that. Alright, we get a video for the main event. Walter versus Sami Zayn. And then we find out that Bianca and Jade are going to defend the belts, the women's tag team belts next week against the Sky Pirates, Io and Kairi. I hope we get a title change. But that's next week on the Columbus Day edition of Monday Night Raw. Once again, 2 hours from now until January, when they hit Netflix. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to our main event of the evening. Walter defending against Sami Zayn. Under 17-minute match, back and forth they went. Sami hits the Blue Thunder Bomb, and he's only won twice with that move, but as always, everybody kicks out that tool. So we got that. Sami hits an explosive suplex on a barricade. Ow! Then the hell of a kick against the barricade rocks Walter again. Sami throws him back inside for a 1 count. Walter pops out of the corner with a big gladiator for a near fall. Sami then comes back with a small package for another near fall. Then Walter comes back with a power bomb. Gets a 1 count because Sami just popped right up. And then Walter grabs the sleeper. Sammy tries to fight out of it, but Walter hit even even tighter and body scissors Sammy, and Sammy basically passed out. So Walter retains the World Heavyweight title. So now he's on the road to face Cody at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel title. I hope Walter wins. But knowing WWE, something's gonna happen. Like, I think Cody's gonna win thanks to a guy named Goldberg. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that's Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And Raw wasn't great. You know, like I said, the pacing of the show was just all over the place. So I gave Raw 6.5 out of 10 stars. So Hunter, I think, you know, he's trying to get used to trying to get everybody on the show he could for 2 hours. And we'll see what happens next week on the program. Alright, so once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for Raw. And that's it. Alright, about to start NXT on the CW11. First hour going unopposed. Second hour going head-to-head with the first hour of Dynamite. So we got a long night to go. We got the next 3 hours to go of wrestling action. So I will be back later tonight just with your NXT review. I will do AEW tomorrow because just nothing to do. Besides, I gotta work, and I got, actually, I don't have to work tomorrow. I have doctor appointments tomorrow. So I'm off tomorrow, back to work on Thursday, and then, Friday. You know, I got another doctor appointment Friday, but we got that. I'm busy, so it is what it is. But tomorrow I'm off, so after I come back from my doctor's appointments, I'm gonna do my AEW review, and anything else comes your way tomorrow, we'll talk about it, and that's, pretty much it. Alright, one final check of the Mets before we head to NXT, which starts right now. Oh yeah, bases loaded, 2 outs, and oh no, that was a different thing. Oh, Mets got an extra run. There you go. 7-2 Mets. They're up by 5. Top of the 9th inning. So, barring a humongous job, I think the Mets will go up 2-1, and tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night, hopefully the Mets will put away the Filthies and go on to the NLCS to face either the Padres or the Dodgers. So, we're going to California, Met fans, if we win tomorrow. Hopefully we do, so we don't have to go to Philly for a do-or-die game on Thursday. But we'll see what happens with all that. So we had all that. I think Lindor got the run. I could be wrong, but in any case, we got that. We got that. So hopefully the Mets can finish the Filthies in the top of the 9th. So as I'm watching NXT, hopefully the Mets win, and we'll see what happens after that. So I'll give you hopefully, right now it's a happy recap, but you never know with the 9th inning. So, but I'm hoping by later tonight we'll talk a little bit about the Mets. Hopefully a happy recap for Game 3, and then we'll preview Game 4 a little bit. Quintana's picture tomorrow after that great Game 2 performance. Even though the bullpen blew that game. No, not Game 2, sorry. Game 3 of the wildcard series. Great 7 innings there. So hopefully we can emulate that and put the Mets in the championship series. But we'll see what happens with all that. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, Frankie Lindor with a single, scoring JD Martinez in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. That's our MVP, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what he does. Alright, so we move on with that. So, I'll be back later, guys, right here, over on my Peter Joseph channel for your NXT review, which is recapping the CW11 debut last week, where Trick Willie became the two-time world champion, thanks to Punky Brewster. And we got that. Alright, 1 out in the top of the 9th. So 2 more outs, Met fans, and we're we're going to be going back to the hotel. Met fans are going to go home. Take it easy, take it easy. Rest up for possibly, hopefully, the clincher tomorrow at Citi Field for Game 4 of the National League Division Series. And we'll see what happens with that. Damn, that arena looks small. Holy shit, I know we're in St. Louis, but where in St. Louis are we? That arena looks small. It looks like the Performance Center. No barricades either. Looks like we're at the Hammerstein. Holy shit. We got a stage and everything. They're coming down to the... It looks like a dinky fucking Hammerstein. Not even a Hammerstein. It looks like the Grand Ballroom. They got a little upper deck area. It looks small. Damn. And they were in Chicago at the Allstate Arena last week? Dude. But I know it's Randy's hometown. He's coming into like a dinky... I don't know how many people are probably in there. Like at least 2,000 maybe. Hey, is it AEW? Is this Rampage? No, it's Ring of Honor. Oh, sorry, Ring of Horror. Alright, so we got that. Okay, Filthy's just got a guy on. Had a guy on. Now it's 2 outs. Alright, so I'll give a little live, talk about NXT a little bit. Trick Willie in the ring to celebrate his celebration for winning the world title for the second time. So we got that. But Met fans, we're 1 out away from Game 4, up 2 games to 1 tomorrow. Have to do some damage again on either Suarez or hopefully knock out probably the Met killer right now, which is Zach Wheeler. But we knocked him out. He pitched great in Game 1, 6 innings, and then the bullpen blew it. And the Mets won that game, thanks to I think it was it Vientos? I think, I forget, but it looks like I'm thinking if I'm Philly, I would throw Wheeler and roll the dice with Game 5, or pitch Suarez tomorrow, roll the dice, and hopefully get a win. Then have Wheeler on full rest for a elimination game. And as far as the Mets go, I'd probably pitch, I don't know, in Game 5, because Severino pitched Game 2, which is on Sunday, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's 3 days. If Severino pitches, he's on 3 days rest. I don't know if they want to do that, but anyway, Mets win. Mets win 7-2. They go up 2 games to 1. Game 4 tomorrow. Let's put them away tomorrow, baby. We're going to California for the weekend for the NLCS. That's going to be a 7-game series. So hopefully the Mets win tomorrow. So then you pitch Severino Game 1 on full rest, and they got Manaya coming for probably Game 2 or 3. Well, we got that. All right, Trick Willie's doing his celebration, and then of all people, Wes Lee's in the crowd in the upper deck. I guess we're going to get a Wesley Trick Willie feud. Boring! No, actually it'd be good, I'm kidding. The guy next to him's like, wearing a weird bloody Ripley shirt. Let me get that. Alright, I'm going to watch NXT, then AEW. I'll be back later with my NXT review. And a happy recap to the Met game. And then we'll talk a little bit about hockey, and that's it. Alright, who's coming out now? Oh, Jay Uso, the Yeet Man is here. I forgot who's supposed to make a special appearance tonight. Jay Uso is in your city! Alright, the Yeet Man is here. Yeet! So I'm gonna yeet myself out of here. So thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, if you're not down with that, well, you can go fuck yourself, and I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. I also got another word for you. Yeet! And I'm out of here. Peace!